afternoon, or night to all of you around the world, since we are such a famous news network that everyone around listens to. Welcome to another BNN broadcast today. It's another day in 2015, and a lot of things are happening around the world right now with these attacks in France and all that, but we're going to focus on one specific topic: natural disasters. Oh wait, I just received some breaking news. There has been a 7.8 magnitude earthquake in Nepal. My colleague will be live now from the airport to explain what happened.
Hello, Noah. I'm heading to the earthquake now. The earthquake happened in Nepal, a small country between China and India. It is home of the biggest mountain in the world, Mount Everest. This country does not have the money to make houses that can sustain an earthquake, so the houses were teared to the ground. The earthquake hit the capital of Nepal, Kathmandu, and a nearby city called Pokhara. This earthquake was so strong it was felt in Pakistan and Bangladesh, India. It destroyed many important monuments and temples, but not only that, it killed 9,000 people. The city's aide said it was the worst earthquake that happened in 80 years. This earthquake was of 7.8 magnitude. Not only in towns, but it hit Mount Everest, and hundreds of people had to be rescued because of the avalanche risk. An avalanche, by chance, killed 18 and injured 60 people. After the earthquake hit, people gathered around the most famous building in the capital that was destroyed and prayed for the dead. Now back to No 11.
Thank you, Jack. Wow, that was intense. Let's all pray for those in Nepal recovering from one of the biggest earthquakes felt in that area in our history. Now coming up, we have an interview with a woman who ran from a tornado. First though, time for a short commercial break. We'll be right back.
There are a lot of earthquakes happening now, so today I'm going to show you what to do during an earthquake. First, always have a safety backpack, like this one. Inside the backpack you should have a water bottle, a huge water bottle, so if something happens you have water. Also a flashlight, some food, which could be in bars like a granola bar, a first aid kit, some batteries, knife, an emergency whistle, and something to cover yourself with cold, like a jacket. And put some important documents, like in a folder, so they don't get all bad. And also, what to do during an earthquake? And to make a building fall, then run under a table and cover your head, so that if any pieces of the roof or the lights fall, they won't hurt you. If it's very strong and you don't want to risk it, run to the nearest place with nothing around you. For example, a park where there are no buildings, nothing, so that if the building falls, you will be safe. And never take the elevator. And most important, try to always stay in contact with your family members. Bye!
I just get it. Hey guys, we're back. Now have you ever been caught in a tornado and had to abandon everything and cling onto a post for dear life? Most likely not. Taina is live now to interview Suzanne Molina, an English teacher in the American school in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, who has been through such experience. Now to you, Taina.
Thanks, Noah. Here we have Suzanne Molina, an English teacher in the American School of Rio de Janeiro. She was living in Ohio in a city called the Washington Courthouse, where she experienced a tornado in 1997. She was only 20 years old and I was not even born yet. So tell me, Suzanne Molina, how was the tornado experience and what did you feel being part of such disaster? Did you feel like your life was over?
I thought I was gonna die. You know, I was driving down the road and then I saw a tornado coming, and so I stopped the car and I ran to the closest house, and as I was running I could feel the tornado starting to like pick me up. So I held on to a pole that was, I reached the porch of the house and I held on to a pole, and then the people opened the door and they just pulled me in, and it was very scary. I thought I was gonna die.
Such tragedy.
I know.
Describe to me what you saw, and what you saw, was it something you had never seen before?
I lived in Ohio, and it was like in the country. So on that day, the house had a farm, so I saw some cows flying. I've seen sheep fly. I've seen like, fly a good distance. And I've seen also, like, trees being taken out from the ground and just flying away. Tornadoes are very scary.
Thank you. The next tragedy of natural disaster of 2015. One of the biggest tornadoes has struck a small town called Dolo on the outskirts of Venice, Italy. The reason for this disaster was because of the weather. Homes and buildings were being destroyed. About anything can be brought into tornadoes depending on their kind of tornado and their speed limit. An example of things they lift are scraps of cars and animals like cows. Reporters who were in the small village at the time said that one person had died and many people were injured when the phenomenon hit. Many people were afraid, obviously, but this tornado was different and was not something that the people there expected. The tornado also appeared during a time where tornadoes don't usually come. Here is one of the most frightening videos from one of the people in the village as this terrible tragedy happened. So when these tragedies happen, we want to inform you to make sure that you save yourself and to also hide somewhere safe. Do not risk it. Now, back to Noah 11.
Wow, what a story! Thankfully, everything went right for Suzanne. The newscast is not over yet, though. Stay tuned. Now it's time for a short commercial break. We'll be right back.
Hello, have you ever felt afraid of being struck away by a tornado? Or do you live in a place where a lot of tornadoes happen? Well, we have the perfect solution for you, a tornado-proof house. This house has a special attachment to the ground, so when a tornado hits the house will not fly away, like in the movies. And we did not forget about your roof. We use our special cement, monster cement. This cement, there's no way to take it off. And we also have a bunker, so if something happens, you can go inside. The bunker has 2 bathrooms, 2 bedrooms, and a living room. And it has water also, so you don't need to worry about the bathroom. And what happens if there's no energy? Well, you have a generator, and you'll be the only person who has energy in your house. For more information, call 55 21 99 78 556. Remember, do it for your future and the future of your children, because safety doesn't have a price.
Well, that was it. Now we're getting to the saddest part of our newscast. But I don't know about you, but I learned a lot from those stories. Who knows, maybe in the future we'll overcome these natural disasters and global warming. I'm Noah Levine, and you just watched the BNN broadcast. Have a good day!